Good step by the Fort Wayne defender, but they just reset here. Here's Ramirez. A good cross delivered in, but nobody home for Atlante. Clearance falls to Patafita. He's going to try to drive up the line here. The pass to Karani, not able to connect. Atlante being as methodical as they want here. Some good movement here in the attacking third. But it's been the case a couple of times already. That final pass for Atlante not able to connect.
And we have a substitution for each team. For Fort Wayne FC, off the field, number 8, Seth Antwi. Entering the field, number 14, Trevor Kaku.
So once again, those substitutes. Seth Antwi off injured. In his place for Fort Wayne is Trevor Kaku. And then the substitute for Atlante, Rafael Duran, number 9, off. And then Mateus Roskopf, number 10, is on in his place. So Atlante incidentally plays it out for a throw-in here for Fort Wayne. Atlante incidentally plays it out for a throw-in here for Fort Wayne. And Luca, what do Fort Wayne need to do different here in the next 10 minutes to try to get more attacking opportunities, because they've been few and far between? I mean, they've defended in their own half for a good portion of the last, I'd say, 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, to be fair to Fort Wayne FC, like 5 of these 10 minutes they were with a man down. But like I think they gotta try to keep the ball in the offensive side of the field more. And I would say like Atlante is putting many players up on the field, so like it's hard to play like a 5v5 in your side of the field, being pressured by the opponent team and by the situation, because if you are so close to your goal, like the risk is too high. So I would say they gotta pass the halfway line as soon as they can and hold the ball there. If it's the case, like find a pass to the number 9 or to a winger that holds the ball and gives time for the team to pass the halfway line. So I would say if they are not being able to build up from the back and they are not able to play a long ball because they are being pressured, try to find the place that's going to hold the ball, use their body to hold the ball, and wait the team to go up on the field.
Atlante's in the attack now. Good cross in. And Aberson just sniffs out the danger. An unfortunate big touch from Mehoff there, but probably nothing he can do with that. He did the best he could. The ball comes back to Atlante. Here's Garcia. Finding the feet of Bermudez, and Atlante just continues to knock it around here, trying to get into the box. If not able to do so, they just come back out to reset play. That's some good defense from Fort Wayne. Patafita upset, not able to do more with it. Unfortunate for Fort Wayne. Nobody stepping to that ball, giving Atlante an attacking opportunity. Patafita heads it over for a corner kick for Atlante. And it looks like over the past 5 minutes, Fort Wayne's starting to struggle with this high pressure here and this high tempo. Something that, admittedly, they haven't seen a lot of this season. A shot from the top of the box goes well over. But I think for Fort Wayne, part of the issue, and I mentioned that they haven't seen a lot of high pressure, high speed play. And I think that's in part because there's such a disparity in our league for the USL2, the Valley Division. You know, by far, Fort Wayne was the best team, and then the next best team I think has only won 5 matches, and we've seen that while, yes, on occasion, not everything's gone perfectly for Fort Wayne. They've been by far the best team in the Valley Division this year, and I hate to say it this way, it's kind of not close.
Yeah, definitely Atlante is putting Fort Wayne FC in a position that they've not been in the season before. Here they come.
Here's Karani. Good turn there. Trying to break from a defender here. See if Kaku gets on the end of it. He does. And he does well just to hit it off the Atlante defender to reset things. Another ball in from Mihov. And Atlante is going to get the chance to break quickly here. Bermudez elects not to do so.
But yeah, even though they are in a tough position, when Atlante is pressing them, we could see already 2 times when Reed Sprout found Trevor Kaku and he got a foul. He was facing Fort Wayne FC goal, used his body, turned, and was fouled. And now Karani did the same. He came as an option facing his own goal. It's not the best position to receive the ball, but facing such a strong pressure, sometimes you have to do that. So he did it, turned, and was a dangerous attack for Fort Wayne FC. So I think if they keep doing this, giving options to the defenders and holding the ball, turning, they are going to break the pressure that Atlante is making and being able to have more the ball. Because like if you break the pressure once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, Atlante is going to drop a little the lines, and it's going to give more space for Fort Wayne FC, because right now they are very comfortable and just sitting on Fort Wayne FC side of the field.
So dangerous ball in and falls to Lejude. The shot and the goal for Lejude puts Atlante up 1-0 here at the end of the first half here at Bishop Darcy Stadium. Sprout was doing all that he could to try to redirect the cross there because it was put into a dangerous position, and it just falls to the talisman, Daniel Lejude, the Lebanese national team player, and we're going to see that opportunity again. You can see that ball just comes off of Sprout and then off another Atlante player before Lejude comfortably on his left foot puts it past Shafiq Wilson to put the team ahead 1-0 here right before half. So it's Atlante 1, Fort Wayne FC 0. And it just felt like that was coming for Atlante, didn't it, Luca?
Yeah, they're getting too close to Fort Wayne FC goal. They are getting too comfortable. Here they come again.
And Garcia, that ball played wide. Here's Bermudez. And Partida's first touch lets him down there.
So if the opponent team is surrounding your area, they're all the time they are there, eventually this is going to happen. Like, was not the best built goal that Atlante ever scored, but they crossed the ball, and who was there was an Atlante player, because like they have 10 players surrounding your area, so eventually one of them is going to get the ball.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Lejude was one of the highest goal scorers for Atlante in their past season, in both the Apertura and the Clausera season, and Liga de Extensión MX.
Yeah, and one of the players that we highlighted here in the beginning was already called to Lebanese national team, a quality player, so if he has a space to shot from the front of the box, the chances that he's going to score are high.
Parafita surrounded by 2 Atlante defenders there, and he's put to the ground. And it's a set-piece opportunity for Fort Wayne here. They can make something happen. We've seen once or twice they've put these crosses into dangerous positions. And it's going to be Parafita to deliver it. And actually, Abramson's going to wave him off. Ball delivered into the near post. Kaku, does the best he can to try to put it on frame. Not able to do so, but he had Hernandez beat on that. Just not able to put the final piece of the puzzle together there and put it on frame. And a good ball delivered in by Abramson.
Well done by Abrahamson. Great cross, and Kumu ended up being very smart to anticipating the first post and get the deflection. He was just unlucky, but the ball was so well hit, and like he deserved to be like more lucky and score.
So Wilson just clears his lines there up to Karani. Kaku able to receive that ball, plays a good ball over to Mihov. And the defective clearance falls out to Kaku, and the shot! A blistering shot from Trevor Kaku. Not able to capitalize. And you couldn't ask that to bounce better if you were going to take it on the half volley there.
I mean, coming back from an injury, coming back from a surgery, as Trevor Kaku is doing right now today. One of the main concerns that the physio, the doctors have is that like you come back to the strong levels that you had before. We can say that the strength levels are pretty good by the power that he put on his bottom.
So Fort Wayne moving things around here in the final couple of minutes here of the first half. You know, you mentioned it earlier, one or two times Fort Wayne, they break that back line, and then Atlante's going to start to sit a little bit deeper, and we've seen that here in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's a natural movement. Like, if you press high and you get broke down by the other team, it's natural that you're going to give some steps back and be more conservative.
Here's Atlante again. A good dummy. And a shot off of Abrahamson. I believe that was Partito who took the shot, but Atlante able to keep it in here. They're going to get another bite. Ball back to Cruz. Here's Sanchez. Bad first touch there from Atlante, but they get the ball back here in a dangerous spot. Here comes Fort Wayne charging down the field. Here's Kaku. Loads of pace, but not a lot of assistance here. And that's a foul on Elvis Sousa. Not so much a contact foul as it was blocking Kaku from advancing forward there. And another set piece opportunity for Fort Wayne. Looks like Parafita is going to take this one over Abrahamson. Good ball delivered in. Hernandez able to collect it comfortably, and that's the first half here at Bishop Darcy Stadium. Both teams showing good streaks of play. Fort Wayne coming off the better team in the first 15 minutes, but over the rest of the first half, Atlante able to grow into the half a little bit more, and finally able to capitalize after a deflected cross falls to Daniel Ajoud, who's able.
They are going to break the pressure that Atlante is making and being able to have more the ball. Because like if you break the pressure once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, Atlante is going to drop a little the lines, and it's going to give more space for Fort Wayne FC, because right now they are very comfortable and just sitting on Fort Wayne FC side of the field.
So dangerous ball in, and falls to Lajoud. The shot and the goal for Lajoud puts Atlante up 1-0 here at the end of the first half here at Bishop Darcy Stadium.
1st and 23rd. Tickets are available at fortwaynefc.com.
Over the past 5 minutes, Fort Wayne. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. It's always a pleasure to join you, especially for an event, for a show like it is today. Fortran NFC facing the third international challenge of its short history so far, but probably the toughest of these three. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen here today.
And for those people who don't know, Atlante, they're on a 4-match preseason tour. Their season begins here in a couple of weeks. And, usually for these international friendlies, teams bring up their U20s or maybe their reserve squad. That is not the case for Atlante. They have brought their full team, first squad. This is a team that plays in the second division in Mexico. And Luca, tell us a little bit more about Atlante.
Yeah, it's a team, as you said, that's coming with full force, a lot of experienced players that already played for the Mexico national team and other biggest teams in Mexico. So, we can expect a good level of soccer here today.
So we're going to have the playing of both national anthems, and then we'll get to the starting lineups.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria, tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas se osare un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo. Pienso, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem performed by Justin Herbert.
Once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, Atlante is going to drop a little the lines, and it's going to give more space for Fortran NFC, because right now they are very comfortable and just sitting on Fortran NFC side of the field.
So dangerous ball in, and falls to Lejude. The shot and the goal for Lejude puts Atlante up 1-0 here at the end of the first half here at Bishop Darcy Stadium. Sproat was doing all that he could to try to redirect the cross there because it was put into a dangerous position, and it just falls to the talisman, Daniel Lejude. Matchup this year,
Mexico.
weeks, and tell us a little bit more about Atlante.
Yeah, it's a team, as you said, that's coming with full.
Second division in Mexico. And Luca, tell us a little bit more about Atlante. evening. Fort Wayne FC behind, trailing at Atlante here at Bishop Darcy Stadium. Fort Wayne not without opportunities, though. You know, they're very early on. A couple of good shots by Alexander Mihov and likes, but Atlante slowly but surely building into the half here. We saw a good effort by Shafiq Wilson to save that ball, but Atlante, they eventually broke the line here, didn't they, Luca?
Yeah, we could see that Fort Wayne FC started the game a little bit better than Atlante, and slowly on the game Atlante was getting more and more comfortable, was putting their tactics in practice, and they were able to score a deserved goal and get some more other chances. So like a balanced first half, but I would say that was deserved for Atlante FC to win 1-0 this first half.
So we're about to get underway here for the second half here at Bishop Darcy Stadium. And I'll be interested to see what both teams do here coming out in the second half. Atlante have arrived to the States here with quite a few subs. They are on their preseason friendly tour here. They'll be making 4 stops, the first of which here in Fort Wayne. And then they'll be heading up to South Bend, I believe, or at least the South Bend area, to play Northern Indiana FC here in a few days, followed by Forward Madison and Louisville City. I believe both teams of USL 1, so the step above us. And I'm looking at the numbers here, and this is almost a full swap for Atlante. There's just a couple of players here who were on in the first half who will be on in the second. The defense doesn't look changed. You've got Jonathan Sanchez, he's still on, as well as Elvis Sosa, Hardy Meza. And I believe Christian Bermuda is number 18 still on as well, one of the more dangerous players. And we're going to have to